And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield going to the air right away. And his first pass is incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Well, these two teams, they met in Lambeau earlier in the season with the Packers winning that ball game. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended receiver. Third down here. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. You look at this defense for the Vikings. Well, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down and 6 now. Throwing. Mayfield. Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. Curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose. A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the open defense comes up with a goal line stand. Richardson looking to throw this. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now. Well, they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Dodges him at the 50. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The Vikings had 12-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with 2nd down and less than a yard. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And Brady, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL, and all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Richardson looking to throw. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down the line. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set.
Touchdown! Will Disley. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught. And he is going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Mayfield. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield on play action. That's complete to Wicks. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's a screen for Robinson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. Flush to his right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that throws incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Richardson. Got his open man. It's Mallory. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Off play action. Richardson. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back to the air with Richardson. That went out wide and intercepted.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Mayfield now. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jake Ferguson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score for Vikings 14, Packers 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Richardson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Yetur Gross-Matos. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Play fake. Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 23 yards on the play.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Rolling to his right. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick-6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Richardson to throw again after the pick-6. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. This one incomplete and over everybody. Looked like a clear throwaway. But the officials, they're going to say there's a receiver over there in the area, so no flags, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 70 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 21. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
their own 30-yard line.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Addison, 72 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out looking. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield off the play fake. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take away all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
After watching that play result, it took me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and we asked him, so how you plan to move the ball against his defense?
He didn't really tip his hand, did he?
No, he didn't. I think it's because he really didn't have an answer. He wasn't quite sure how he was going to get it done, and that play showed us exactly why he was worried.
Yeah, this number 1 defense, they can put that on their highlight reel. They have been able to stop the run all season long. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any possession that ends in a kick I'm happy with. He wanted to be really aggressive.
A little twist here in the third quarter.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signify.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Escaping the pressure right. Wilson's got it complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch it. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And in the second half of a tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ricky Pearsall, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Throwing, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill puts it off, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. And the Packers are right back in this football game. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
That's caught downfield by Addison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. To throw, Mayfield. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Robinson will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
In motion right, that's Wilson. Richardson out of the shotgun. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice shot.
It's caught inside the 25. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, that was a pretty good time for his first catch of the ball game, and it turned into a huge play as well. He's certainly not been a central part of this passing game so far in this one, but he made his presence felt there. A big pickup on 3rd down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Richardson. That is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros. And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's a tap forward by Richardson. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go. Second half. Third down and goal coming up here. Richardson to throw it. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. Pass complete to Robinson. Gets through and now an opening. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guy's going out for...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
They snapped the ball backed up inside their own 10. Now they're backed up even further. They can thank their coverage for that. They called a zone, and they were aggressive enough to deny an early window, and that gave their rushers a chance to get to the pocket.
Mayfield. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the one. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now first and goal. Taylor is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
Well, they would have loved to have scored a touchdown there, but this still sets them up for a game-winning field goal attempt.
At the Packers' 3-yard line.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
At their own 30-yard line.
One last shot from Mayfield here. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close